Welcome to our animated horror film where we bring to life 6 true, scary movie stories that will send shivers down your spine. These are the tales whispered in hushed tones, passed down through generations and said to be cursed by those who dare to repeat them. Tonight we shine a light on these stories, animating their darkest corners and giving life to the shadows that haunt our dreams.
The air crackled with anticipation as a group of friends settled into their seats, the glow of the silver screen washing over their faces. A late-night horror movie double feature, the perfect recipe for a night of jump scares and nervous laughter. Midway through the first film, one friend noticed a figure in the back row. Just a shadow, really. Probably just someone arriving late, they thought, dismissing it with a shrug. But as the second feature rolled, the shadow seemed to inch closer, a creeping darkness that moved without a sound. When the credits finally rolled and the theater lights flickered on, the figure was gone, vanished. All that remained was a chilling note resting on one of the empty seats. Thanks for watching with me.
The old movie palace had secrets. Everyone who worked there knew that. Whispers of a phantom projectionist, a ghostly figure seen only during the late-night screenings, sent chills down their spines.
One night, a lone employee tasked with closing up found himself alone in the echoing halls. The silence was broken only by the hum of the projectors. Then, a sound he shouldn't have heard, the distinct whirring of a film reel, clicking and clacking as it spun to life. He crept towards the projection booth, his heart pounding in his chest. A shadow danced against the frosted glass, the silhouette of someone operating the machine. With a trembling hand, he threw open the door. The figure turned, and for a brief, terrifying moment, their eyes met. The face staring back at him was as blank as an empty screen.
An independent filmmaker hungry for inspiration stumbled upon a treasure trove of vintage film reels in a dusty antique shop. One reel in particular called to him, its label worn away, its contents a mystery.
As he threaded the film onto his projector that night, a sense of unease settled over him. The images flickered to life, a chaotic montage of distorted faces, screaming figures, and strange, unsettling symbols. It felt like a nightmare caught on celluloid. Days later, he noticed something impossible. Scenes from his own life spliced into the footage. The cursed reel wasn't just a film, it was a premonition, and he was the next scene.
Chapter 4. Trapped in the Drive-In. Under a canopy of stars, a young couple snuggled in their car at a secluded drive-in, the flickering light of a retro horror film painting their faces with an eerie glow. As the movie reached its terrifying climax, they decided to leave, a knot of unease tightening in their stomachs. But when they tried the doors, a horrifying truth slammed shut around them. They were trapped. The locks refused to budge. Suddenly, the movie screen flickered back to life, the grainy image replaced with a distorted view of their car, as if watching them from the outside. A loud, insistent knocking on the driver's side window shattered the silence. Standing outside, illuminated by the faint glow of the screen, was a figure in a grotesque mask, its eyes boring into theirs. Chapter 5. The Haunted Film Set. The set of the now infamous horror film, Poltergeist, was plagued by a series of eerie and unexplained events. A chilling case of life imitating art. Crew members reported objects moving mysteriously, disembodied voices echoing through the sets, and a pervasive feeling of dread that clung to them like a shroud.
One evening, a cameraman, reviewing footage from the day's shoot, noticed something utterly chilling. A ghostly figure, barely perceptible, lurking in the background of a pivotal scene. The image was gone the next day, vanished from the film as if it had never been there.
The haunting of the Poltergeist set became a chilling reminder that some stories, even those confined to the screen, have a way of bleeding into reality. Chapter 6. The Silent Audience. The last of the moviegoers had long since left, their laughter and gasps echoing into the night. A lone theatre worker tasked with locking up made her rounds, the silence almost deafening.
As she passed by the main theatre, a sound stopped her in her tracks, the faint whisper of applause. She cautiously pushed open the heavy doors, her heart pounding in her chest. The theatre was shrouded in darkness, the only light emanating from the flickering exit sign, And yet the rows were filled, shadowy figures occupying every seat, their heads tilted upwards, hands clapping in eerie unison. As the exit sign sputtered and died, plunging the theatre into darkness, the figures vanished. All that remained was a bone-chilling cold and a scattering of old faded movie tickets on the seats. Remnants of a silent audience, forever trapped in the flickering purgatory of the cinema.
Outro. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these terrifying tales, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let us know in the comments below which story chilled you to the bone. And remember, the next time you find yourself in a darkened theatre or watching a flickering screen, you never know who or what might be watching with you. Sweet dreams.